You have no idea how long I've been waiting to do like a green screen. Alright, so welcome to today's episode of ADISHATTV. Today we're going to be talking about Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We will be. And also we're going to be talking about jealousy. Now, I'm going to be talking about jealousy from the help guide as well. But on this one I'm being a bit more realistic and a bit more in the middle. So here's the intro. So first, I just want to make it clear that it's not a diary, it's a journal. Yeah, I know it says diary on the front, but when I told Mum when she was going to go and buy this for me, specifically to buy a journal, like, doesn't she understand how kids think? It's just like, I don't want to be like made fun of instead of having like a journal instead of a diary. It's just basically for like one day when I'm big and famous and people want to ask me questions. I don't have time for that. I just have to read this. And so I'm afraid the camera angle has to be like this, or basically it just doesn't work. So first of all, I just want to clarify that I've got some noise going on in the background, so sorry about that. Anyway, so first we're going to talk about jealousy. I feel like that's what we should go about first. We should go about something that's a bit more negative, I would say, and then go ahead and go to the positive. 1 second. So the type of jealousy of what I am basically talking about is when you're jealous of a famous person. You're jealous of a kid you are, like a 12-year-old or a 15-year-old. That type of jealousy. So to be jealous, how does it work? Well, how it works is basically, for instance, you get jealous of someone making a film, and for instance for me it would be Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. So then for that one, usually when people are jealous of that, for me it's kind of like jealousy of like the old actors are not back. Instead we've got new ones and they're quite younger as well. So what does that say? Well, that says that I'm jealous of not being a younger kid again, as of 11 years old. And I'm also jealous of not being a kid whilst being in an acting career. Like, I only really started this YouTube channel with acting like last year in 2016, so I haven't been around for that long. This channel's been around for about 4 years, but so. And then also you've got other jealousies, like for instance, you can get jealous of singers, jealous of YouTubers, of how much money they make. To clarify, I don't make any money. You can also get jealous of actors. So, is it good to be jealous? Well, yeah and no. Like, how to actually get over being jealousy. When I was jealous, before I was doing all this, I was jealous of YouTubers, I was jealous of what I can't do, I was jealous of I can't sing and they're famous and all that. But now, considering that I have done it, I am less jealous. There's a little bit of jealousy, but I'm not that much jealous anymore. Like, I used to be jealous of Jacob Sartorius or Mark Thomas or Matty B. Waps because I wasn't singing, I wasn't doing what they did. But now I am not jealous because I do what they do, slightly in type of a way. And I've got all of this I have. I used to be jealous of Casey Neistat, now I'm not. Including with Yags TV, well, now I'm not. it's like, to stop being jealous, you need to do the things that they do to stop being jealous. And then that jealousy will go down, 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 down. There'll always be a little bit. There may be days where you will feel jealous, but in reality you are always going to feel jealous. So for instance, probably Mark Hamill is jealous of someone else. Harrison Ford, no. Daisy Ridley is probably jealous of someone else. Or even the new Gregory Heffley on the Long Haul Diary of Wimpy Kid. He's probably jealous of like everyone else. Like he could be jealous. I'm not too sure if he's heard of Stranger Things, but for instance, he could be jealous of Finn Wolfhard, or he could be jealous of Noah, who plays Will. He could be, because as you know, Finn, he's done Stranger Things. He's also going to be in It, and for Noah, he's been in Charlie Brown, the video game, including the film. And also been in a music video, and I think one of the new cast of Stranger Things have been in a Power Ranger film playing Jason. I can't remember which colour that is. The point is, what I'm going to say is that jealousy's hard. It's hard to be jealous of someone, and that's how other people hate on other people, because they're just jealous. They are. Or maybe they don't care, but they're just jealous. So to get out being jealous, do what they do. You must be asking yourself, but I don't know. You watch football, then you watch football videos and you want to do that. Well, get a ball, get another person, including a tripod, a camera. You might want to get 2 more cameras if you've got the money. You can also use your phone. Get the clothing, get whatever else you need, to go to a field where there's grass, and then you can do that. Same with any sport really. Or if you want to make gaming videos, get a PlayStation 4, get some games, get a PlayStation account if you're the right age for it, and then and start getting some sort of PlayStation recording thing, like an Elgato or just a video camera including a tripod, and then do that. Or if you want to make singing videos, microphone tripod, a video camera, a laptop or computer, a music software. Of course things require things for you to do this, but if you don't do it, you're always going to be jealous. And that's how I was. That's how I was until December of 2015. I was not jealous anymore, and I think I wasn't even more jealous when I was lending my voice to actually sing in some of my lip sync videos. You don't know this, you only know some of the Children Need One, but there's other 2 that you don't know. I will try and be singing more, but yeah, so it's okay to be jealous, alright? It's hard, of course you're going to cry, like how I've cried beforehand, so yeah. Dive of Wimpy Kid talk. Wow, I hope you enjoyed that. Just want to let you know I did a similar video on Alex Production, so if you want to go and see that, I talk about the films more detail, the first 2, and then next we're going to talk about Dive of Wimpy 3, and then after that it should be out by then. So yeah. Sorry. Alright, so Dive of Wimpy Kid. So these are the films that represent my childhood. They represent everything that a child feels and how a child goes through, how the childhood is like. As you know, the childhood age ratio is between the day that you start, basically the day of your birth until you're 18 years old. Alright, that makes more sense, because your childhood's got to do with children, including teenagers, but not adults. So, with these 3 films, start with the first one. On the first one, we get to see them quite young. I would say they're at least 11 or 10, I would say, in the character age, not the actual actor age. And in this one, we get to see that Greg Heffley, including other kids, are starting new at school, and this is like everything that a kid will go through is basically in this film. And also the size of how Greg Heffley is. He's quite thin. That will be basically quite important as we move along, as we talk about the other ones. So, and then when we get to Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2, we'd say he's about 12 or 13, because it looks like he's going through puberty. He's still got the young childish voice, but still puberty. We also get to see that the behaviour differences by him, and also manipulated by his older brother Roderick, is also kind of like changing, because as you go from the stage of 12 and 13, it's a bit weird, and still a child, but it can either go bad or it can go good. So yeah, and also the weight on Gregory, he's thin, but he's also got a bit of fat. And then when you go into the third film, he's basically just fat, but not too fat. The thinness, let's not talk about that anymore. But I would say that this represents something. It's kind of like your childhood, you don't really eat too much. Like your parents tell you not to, and you don't. And then when you get up to the teenage years, as of Dog Days, it's like they've eaten a bit more and they've put on weight they have. So yeah, and that's really true. That is, like, some of the things in this film, some of these things in these films, they're real, and some of them are not real. Like for instance, leaving the two brothers to make up, but instead they have a party. Yeah, that's basically that's not realistic. You don't leave children on your own, and yeah, that's not realistic. So these films are fantastic. I've been watching wee clips of it because of the long haul coming out. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video actually, about talking about Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We're going to be talking about Dog Days this Saturday, going in a bit more specifically, and I'm going to do like a same intro thing with this green screen. I just want to say something else. Oh my goodness. They know when to advertise, because they never advertise on my laptop. They only advertise at night on my phone. Alright, they probably do it on multiple devices, but it's just like, Hook is a scary text reader app. It is. You get to read some text that may seem real or may seem unreal. Like, because the thing is, aliens, I can't really say, but I don't think they exist. I haven't seen one. And until I see one in front of my eyes, I don't think I believe it. But it's basically a scary app. It is, where you get to read past texts that have either been real or not. There are actually some texts online that you can actually see and that are real. Like, probably some of them has been Photoshop and editing, whatever, but some of them are probably real, because these things happen. They do. Like, there are ways to stop them, and I know that somehow the government looks through text and they track everything down, but if they're doing that, then they need to do like a better job, because they're getting their citizens killed by not doing anything. They're probably like observing, they see the text and they think, oh, nothing's going to happen. 2 seconds later the person's dead. So yeah, so that Hook app, goodness me, that gives me the chills. I was looking through, like, I was watching like a Let's Play, and it's like, oh my goodness, that was the scary thing. See, the thing is, gaming channels are good in some ways, but they're boring in some ways and don't deserve to live. Because like, without gaming channels, we wouldn't have known of how Hello Neighbour, I wouldn't have known how the ending of Hello Neighbour Alpha 4. And to be honest with that one, like, there's multiple endings to it. I've forgot to say, there is literally multiple endings. I think there is. I don't know, but like, I know that when you go into the basement, the neighbour is there. Somehow he's got an under, and unless you can get rid of him, I guess you can explore it. But it's just like, I'm waiting on Game Theory to either play on their live stream or to make another video about it, because it needs something. It needs another video. It does. But yeah, I know that it's kind of come out on Steam. And I also heard some rumours about consoles. I'm totally going to buy it, no matter the age. It's not going to be 18. It's not going to be 18. Maybe it'll be 16, but that's it really. So I'm definitely going to get that. Like, that game looks really good. I want to download Alpha 1. I tried to. It did not work. I really did. I don't know what's wrong with the site. I'll probably try again. But anyway. So, Hook that up. So creepy. And if you ever... I know you're trying to make money. And I know that with the editing software that you're using, you probably don't have that much money. You have money to actually do this. You probably have money to make the app, but you don't probably have that much money for editing software. So if you are watching, try and stop advertising on my phone at night. Give me the creepiest you do. In a bad way. Sometimes. One night I had a nightmare about it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe. This part, I'm not too sure I'm going to green screen it or not. Anyway, remember, Die of the Wimpy Kid, the long haul comes out May 19th. And until then, I'm going to be making videos about it. There's no plan set, which I think is better. Anyway, see you guys on the next one. Stay wimpy.